Hello guys, welcome to SUPSC. Let's see today's current affairs. I am your DVK sir. In this video, I am covering the highlights and analysis from PIB, The Hindu and Indian Express. Along with these highlights and analysis, I will be giving 5 questions daily in our Telegram group and channel. Along with these 5 questions and these highlights and analysis, you will be covering all the needs for your current affairs daily. And in our Telegram channel and group, I will be putting all the PDFs which are being uploaded in here on demand. If you want to join to our Telegram group and channel, the link is in the description. Do go there and join in our Telegram channel, and through that you can also join in our Telegram group. Let's see the highlights from Press and Information Bureau. Ministry of Finance has said that ad hoc exemption from IGST on imports of specified COVID-19 relief material donated from abroad. Ad hoc means the specified. It is a Latin word which literally gives the meaning equivalent to the specified exemption of IGST, import GST on imports of specified COVID-19 relief materials which are being donated from abroad. As the customs duty is already exempt for those COVID-19 relief materials, these imports will not attract any of the customs duty or IGST, says the central government. Remdesivir injection, we all know that, which was being used for Ebola virus infection and which is the specified vaccine for Ebola virus infection, and now it is being used for coronavirus infection also, and which is very effective for that. And API and beta cyclodextrin, inflammatory diagnostic markers and kits, these are being allowed without IGST and customs duty in India till 31st October 2021. And medical grade oxygen therapy related equipments such as oxygen concentrators and cryogenic transport tanks, etc., will be allowed in India without the taxes till 31st July 2021. And these are being donated from many countries such as US, Russia, and UAE, etc. Let's see the highlights from The Hindu. Let's see the national highlights. ICMR to get royalty from Covaxin sale. The intellectual property governing the use of Covaxin, jointly developed by Bharat Biotech and Indian Council of Medical Research. The public-private partnership was executed under a formal Memorandum of Understanding or MOU between the ICMR and BBIL, which is Bharat Biotech India Limited, which includes a royalty clause for ICMR on net sales and other clauses like prioritization of in-country supplies. The product IP is shared. It is also agreed that name of ICMR National Institute of Virology will be printed on the vaccine boxes. The intellectual property right, which is also called in other words patent. The patent was done on the Covaxin, and Covaxin is jointly developed by Bharat Biotech and Indian Council of Medical Research. Indian Council of Medical Research, it is a Indian PSU, and Bharat Biotech is a private company. In the public-private partnership, which was executed under a Memorandum of Understanding, which is also called MOU, between ICMR and BBIL, which includes royalty clause for ICMR on net sales. If net sales are being are doing good in from BBIL. BBIL just sells outside of the country and inside of the country also, and on net sales BBIL should give the royalty for ICMR, which was written in MOU, and another clause was there like first priority should be of in country supplies. This was done so that if BBIL is more attracted towards the profit of from the Covaxin vaccine, coronavirus vaccine, the BBIL ought to get opted for exporting the vaccines out of the country to earn more profit on those vaccines. Because of this kind of mindsets from the private firms, ICMR has been done a MOU with a clause that first prioritization should be given to in-country supplies. After sufficiently supplying to the in-country, that is India, if India is satisfied with the supplies from Bharat Biotech India Limited, then only Covaxin coronavirus vaccine will be sent to the abroad. This clause is also present in that MOU. The product IP is shared between ICMR and BBIL. It is also agreed that the name of the ICMR National Institute of Virology will be printed on vaccine boxes, which are being sold by BBIL. This is also a plus point for BBIL. If an government company, ICMR National Institute of Virology, will be printed on those vaccine boxes, it will be a plus point to sell those vaccines very easily for BBIL. This was the total thing covering for our ICMR royalty on Covaxin sales. Another institute is also there, Serum Institute of India, which is situated in Pune, which is manufacturing Covishield, which was developed by Oxford AstraZeneca, England. Covishield is being often called Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine also. The formula was shared with India's Serum Institute of India to manufacture these vaccines. Since then, Serum Institute of India is producing Covishield vaccines, and which are being used in India as well as other countries. Green Panel clears Central Vista projects. Environment Ministry clears ancillary projects including new residence of PM. These are to be built by the Central Public Works Department. The Prime Minister's residence is scheduled to be readied by next December, a month after the construction of a new parliament building. The rest of the many buildings are expected to be ready from 2024 to 2026. Green Panel or Environment Ministry was holding the Central Vista projects so that many of the trees in those fields are being cut out or should be cut out to make these new buildings. Especially, it was holding a new residence building for pm. Now it has been cleared those proposals for Central Vista project, and now the Prime Minister's residence will be readied by December 2022 and new parliament building will be ready by November 2022, and the rest of the buildings are expected to be ready by 2024 to 2026. This Central Vista project is totally of cost 20,000 crore rupees approximately. Serum Institute of India set to invest 240 million in UK, 240 million pounds in UK. British PM Boris Johnson announces Indian investments deals ahead of UK-India summit. From the UK-India summit, British PM Boris Johnson is announcing Indian investment deals in UK. Totally £1 billion to be invested from different countries in UK, different kinds of Indian companies, which will create 6,500 jobs in UK. The biggest investment deals by Serum Institute of India. Totally all the companies, most of the companies from India are investing totally £1 billion investment in UK, which will create 6,500 jobs in UK, and the big share is from Serum Institute of India, which is situated in Pune and producing Covishield vaccines, is investing 240 million pounds in that initiative in UK. The investments by Serum Institute of India is aimed at firms' vaccine business in UK. In UK, from this investment from Serum Institute of India is looking forward to the Serum Institute of India's vaccine business in UK and a new sales office in UK. This is a statement from UK's official statement. Let's see the highlights from Indian Express. Indian virus variant being sent to UK to check for vaccine test. This particular variant, named B.1.617, first discovered in the Vidarbha region of Maharashtra in Delhi last year, is the focus of global attention now because of its possible role in triggering second wave in infections in India. The first variant of coronavirus was, as we know, that SARS-CoV-2, which was initiated in Wuhan, China, and second variant was initiated in England, and the third variant is initiated in India, that too in Vidarbha, Maharashtra. This third variant is named by virology department as B.1.617, and it was first discovered in Vidarbha region of Maharashtra, and now it is being discovered in UK, US and Japan also. That is why this is a time to alert the world about this variant of virus. Therefore, UK requests India to send the sample of this variant of coronavirus to make an inspection on it and make an develop an vaccine to tackle this. Therefore, India is being sending this virus to UK to check for a vaccine test. Another highlight from Indian Express: steroid use too early may be causing drop in oxygen, AIIMS chief Randeep Guleria. AIIMS, which is All India Institute of Medical Science, its chief Randeep Guleria has stated that steroid use too early may causing drop in oxygen. If doctors use steroids on patients in too early stage of COVID-19, then that can cause a drop in oxygen in his body, in patient's body, and that can cause a death. Randeep Guleria is a member of National Task Force on COVID-19, and he said hospitals were seeking mild patients who had consumed steroids, triggering the virus replication. He says that consuming the steroids also triggers the virus replication and causing a drop in oxygen levels in the body. Therefore, his suggestion is to not to take steroids in the early stages of coronavirus infection. These are the highlights and analysis from The Hindu, PIB and Indian Express. If you like this video, do subscribe to the channel and like and share the video, and do comment how you feel about this video. Thank you very much guys. Wish you all the best.